Hey guys, catch Stuff Our Savings with me as I talk to you about how I got started with cash budgeting and also how it's helped my husband and I get out of debt. Actually, I might not even get into the debt part too much because it is too invasive. However, I do want to talk about how I got into cash budgeting, what my life used to be like before I started doing this, and what it looks like now. Okay, so before, when I was just a itty bitty private in the United States Army, I would literally spend my money like there was no tomorrow. Anytime I would get a paycheck, I would see my bank account and I would just spend it on things that I literally don't have now. I don't have it anymore. I either threw it out or just never used it. It was things that I really didn't need. And I'm talking about like I was a chronic spender. I would get my checks and I would spend $500 to $600 at the store, whether it be Ulta, Sephora, Walmart, whatever it is, just on things that I did not need. Like, to be honest, I knew it was a problem. Yes, I just did not know how to stop. But by the grace of God, he began to convict me and he really began to work in my heart about my finances because I had absolutely zero control. I did reach out to advisors. I did reach out to just people that are knowledgeable in finances and budgeting and stuff like that. And they would offer me like budget sheets and whatnot, but I could not stick to those budget sheets for the life of me. I didn't understand them. It just didn't work for me. So it really didn't last very long. So I really don't know what turned it all around, but I ended up coming across this system, which is the cash budgeting system or cash stuffing system, whatever you want to call it. But this is a really old school way of saving and of managing your money, but it has worked wonders for me in the past 3 years, and now me and my husband. So essentially all it is every single week, every single time that my husband and I get paid, we take out money for our allowance, which is our variable expenses. And we will also allocate money towards our fixed expenses. However, our fixed expenses we don't do in cash. All our fixed expenses is our bills, everything that we know it's expected to come, such as the light bill, the water bill, the mortgage. All of that is considered our fixed expenses. And with that, we actually had a separate account where we would allocate money towards too. So we didn't physically take this cash out. We don't pay our bills in cash. We just have a account where we hold that money, and when it comes time to pay it, it either gets automatically taken out or we pay it. And then whatever amount is left after all of that is what we have for our savings. And of course, for that, we do take cash out and we stuff it into all of these cute little envelopes that I have set up. And by the way, none of this is mine. I didn't make any of these templates or nothing like that. I bought them offline and I printed them, laminated them, and I organized them in the way that you guys are seeing right now. But as you can see, we are saving for quite a few things. Some of it is just regular savings for nothing specific. Some of it is for something specific. And my hope in doing our finances in this way is that we just have a much more secure and stable future. This is definitely something that I plan on instilling in my kids and my future children, because it's just worked so well for me in the past couple of years. It's worked really well for my husband and I since we got married, and we've been able to save thousands of dollars and get out of debt because of it. I don't know if it's just me, but I think schools really need to teach more financial literacy because this is things we literally don't grow up knowing. We don't learn it in school. Heck, teach them about taxes. Teach them about something that they're actually going to be using in the real world, because then you grow up and you really don't know what to do and you're out here winging it and trying to figure it out. So I definitely don't want my kids having to struggle with their finances. I think it is super important that they learn it. And honestly, I could care less if they use the cash budgeting system or not. I just want them to be financially literate and be able to properly steward the money that the Lord has entrusted them with, because that is what we are called to do as Christians, is to steward the things that the Lord has given us. Remember, the Word of God teaches us that the borrower is a slave to the lender, and we should not want to be slaves to anything except for the Lord. Anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys got something out of this, and I'll talk to you guys later.